So today we're going to go over this face framing haircut. So I'm going to show you just a couple of techniques that you can use to get this look and a couple ways that you can customize it. So no matter what length of hair you have or what texture you're working on, you'll be able to get something that looks like this and it's really cute. So let's get started. So the other day I posted a video on creating this horizontal sectioning pattern. And for the face frame, we're only going to be working in the front sections. So you can check out the video that I posted about the sectioning if you want to see how to do this. But what's important to know is the two areas that we're working on are going to be the top and the side. And we have to understand that for a face framing technique, we want to usually maintain the length and the density on the sides. So that's why I find it useful to see the two top sections separated, because you know that most of your layering is going to occur actually up here, and you're going to try and maintain as much weight and length as possible in the bottom side areas. Assuming you have super long hair and you want to maintain as much of this length as possible, I would just get these parts out of the way. Just protect yourself from the start so that you don't have to worry about accidentally cutting the sides off. Now we're just going to start working in the top sections. So we're going to create a point A, which is the shortest layer, and a point B, which is going to be the length. So I know that we want to create a diagonal line from the shortest part, which is going to be by the lip, all the way down to the length. Start in the very front section. Take a really small piece of hair right at the front hairline for a guide. Now I'm using my finger to wrap the hair around the eye because likely the hair is not going to be sitting in front of the client's face. And that's going to be where I set the length for the guide. Notice that it's actually a little longer than what you want when it's combed down. But when we blow dry, it's not going to be in the face. So then it comes to the proper length. So that's going to be our point A. Now our point B is going to be the bottom length down here because we're trying to maintain all the thickness. So what we want to do is work in sections. Just take that section, comb it down naturally, and then divide it. That's going to give you less hair to work with, so you'll be able to get a cleaner cut, and it'll also give you a lot more control. If you want, you can use a clip and just secure it. So this is going to be your starting subsection. Now, before starting to layer the hair, just comb it into natural fall. You can comb the hair in both directions and then comb it down, and that'll help you find the natural fall of the hair. Now, to connect point A to point B, you're just gonna grab the hair, hold it at a low elevation, and use the bottom part of your scissor, I think it's called the axis, and just half close your thumb. So you're not closing all the way to the tip. Once you finish closing, work your way down and close again. And then you can release and close again. And this is going to create a really long diagonal line, and it'll let you connect that short layer all the way down into the length. Now you can start to see some of that layering taking shape. So it's really important that you've created that guide first. And now all we have to do is take the rest of the hair and connect it. I'm going to try and give you a slightly better view for this, but you're going to comb the rest of the hair slightly to the front. Find that guide. And now we can pull the hair, and as the guide drops out, we're just going to connect that diagonal line down. You see how I was starting to lose my tension as I got past the second knuckle? That's always a sign to recomb the hair. So you can just comb the section one more time, find where you left off, and you can see that little bit will actually not even bother slide cutting. Let's just connect that to the rest of the length. And we can comb this out, and we should have a pretty clean face framing in the front now. So that looks pretty good. And keep in mind that this is not even including the sides. So we can actually let the sides down. I'm going to keep the other side out of the way still. Okay, so you see that length dropping out now. Let's comb it all together. And now to finish blending this together, we're just going to comb the hair slightly forward. We're going to see where all of that layering from the top is dropping out, and now you can see where all of your length is. Once you have your length, you just want to, again, continue that diagonal line all the way down. Losing my tension, so I'm just going to recomb the hair, let the guide drop out, and now I can see where we want to connect, and we'll finish it up. So I'm just checking my line, and you can see that that's a nice diagonal line all the way down. So when we blow dry it, this is going to have a really beautiful face framing, but it's going to maintain all of the thickness in the bottom. So let's continue this over to the other side. We're gonna leave the side down, remember, because you're trying to maintain all of that length and protect it. So we're just gonna start working on the top layering. So try to keep a water bottle handy. You want to keep the hair evenly saturated so you can have control and get a really clean cut. And if you remember, the first step is to divide this in half. So I'm going to get part of it out of the way. And now we have our first subsection. We're using a small guide. It's the same guide that we did in the first part of the haircut. So just take an even amount of hair from the other side and then cut it to the same length. Okay, so once you have your same guide, now you can just repeat the same thing. If you stand in front of the face, you're going to naturally pull the hair a lot more forward than you want to. So I'll often recommend just standing right in front of the section you're cutting and creating your line from there. And then the other thing to remember is to keep your elevation on the lower side. We're not trying to create a butterfly cut. So we want to keep the elevation low because it's going to keep more of the weight in the overall hair. So let's take the rest of this hair. And then remember, we're just going to connect what we started on top. So standing in front of the section you're cutting, looking for that line. I already layered right there, so we're going to start a little lower. You see me, I was lifting the hair too high. So remember to keep that elevation low. Just reminding myself to lower the hair, and then now we can make the cut. See how I started to lose tension after the second knuckle? So release that hair, and then let the guide fall out and finish it up. If you want to make connecting this bottom length easier, I'll show you a little trick. You can take this hair, comb it forward, and then twist. And what that does is it actually pulls that shorter layer. You'll see right here, there's the short layer. And now I can actually just slide cut to connect it down to the length. And we'll do it one more time. Comb that hair forward, twist. And now let's connect that down to the length. And watch, when you comb it out, you're going to have a really beautiful connection all the way to the bottom. You can do that in all parts of this cut. So it's really just combing that hair, twisting. And you see we already created our line right there, but here there's a little bit of a drop off. So I think I'll just work down there. And now let's carefully slide cut a long diagonal line. That should add a little bit more layering in this bottom area. Beautiful. The other side, you usually don't have to do as much of that because you can just comb the hair forward and cut it. So I'm just gonna look for the line and we'll just finish creating balance all the way down. Once you're happy with your layering, you can just pull your lengths down and just double check for balance. And let's blow dry it and see what it looks like. Okay, so here you can start to see what it looks like as it's drying. You get a lot of that consistent layering all the way down. So it's really connected from that point A all the way to the point B. And I'm gonna finish blow drying so you can see the other side. But it's a pretty nice base to start with. You can create a lot of shapes with this. Even just pulling the layers out, you can see all that movement you can get. So here's the same cut on both sides. One is styled more like a butterfly where you can see the layers cascading down into the rest of the hair, but it does blend into that face framing length. And then the other I just blow dried to look more like a curve cut. So all the ends are curving in and it's just connected all the way through. And both of these looks can be achieved with the same haircut. So that's kind of the nice thing about it. It's really all about styling in the end. Because even if I'm just to take like this hair and say comb it back into that normal layered shape, you can see it's literally the same layers, the same haircut. It's just in the way you style it, it really changes up the entire look. It's a really easy, beautiful end result though, and it doesn't take a lot of effort to get here. But hopefully some of these techniques kind of like unlock your mind a little bit and get you to think about how you can do this on yourself or on your own clients. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, let me know what your biggest takeaway was. It's just really easy if you think about it. Just create your point A and then connect it down to point B, which is the end of the length. Remember that most of your layering should probably happen on the top section because you want to maintain the density on the sides. But also let me know what questions you have. If anything came up while you're watching the video that you didn't understand, leave a comment and let me know so I can address it in the future. Remember, if you want to learn how to do a butterfly cut, hush cut, wolf cut, I've got full-length video tutorials in my library, so you can check those out. It's under the playlist hair tutorials. And for now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.